So the question is, are we being misled by the media and big time investors? So we part with our crypto ahead of what could potentially be the biggest and longest bull market in history. Let's get to it. So I want to start this video a little bit differently, and I want to talk a lot about Bitcoin and Ethereum. And we're going to start here and have a look at the world's largest corporations that hold Bitcoin, because a lot of us aren't being informed that there is a really big battle going on to hold as much Bitcoin as possible. And it is from the big players. So if we have a look here, we've got MicroStrategy, a total of 174,530 Bitcoin. But that has increased significantly since this was done. It's now, I believe, over 200,000 Bitcoin. And look, my understanding is that makes them literally in a position where they hold about 1% of the entire Bitcoin supply. And, you know, it is becoming more and more centralized. Even BlackRock are now around very similar numbers and could potentially surpass MicroStrategy. So between those two big, huge corporations, they hold 2% almost of the entire circulation of Bitcoin. We've got Galaxy at 17,518. We've got Marfan here, 13,716. Tesla, 10,500. Hub 8, just under 10,000. Coinbase, just over 9,000 Bitcoin. Block, over 8,000, and so on, right? But you know, there is a big battle going on, and we need to be aware of it, because ultimately retail investors could be potentially handing over very, very cheap Bitcoin to these monstrous institutions. We've even seen the world's largest, it's not the world's largest, the largest pension fund in Japan looking to allocate Bitcoin or to Bitcoin. So again, I think that these are really important things that we need to be aware of when there's the pullback in these markets. I think that it won't be sustained for long. There's a big imbalance in the supply and demand element when it comes to Bitcoin. Moving on, we've got spot Bitcoin ETS suffers third straight day of net outflows. $261 million bled out. And look, I just want to be really clear. Scared money doesn't make money, right? These people are going to come to regret, you know, coming out of, you know, ETFs and selling Bitcoin. There's going to be an awful lot of regret. And look, I've said it a few times most recently that we should really be considering keeping as much Bitcoin as we can. If you own more than one Bitcoin, put one in a trust and just leave it to your family, right? And that's kind of my thoughts and opinions on it. Even you know, a tenth of a Bitcoin, stick that shit in a trust and just leave it. Don't worry about it, and just, you know that you'll go down like in your family, you know, tree as somebody of great significance in, you know, the long future kind of play here, because I think that is really where we're going. I think this is going to be I guess a part of history that is taught in schools, and people are going to be, you know, called out. You know, Michael Saylor, I think, is going to be called out as like the biggest G ever, and you know, others are going to be you know, laughed at and become a laughing stock in history. You know, the guy that bought the two pizzas with 10,000 Bitcoin. I mean, like, looking back on it now seems crazy. Back then it wasn't. But can you imagine, like, in 100, 200 years, how that's going to actually, you know, unfold and you know, as things play out? It's going to be really, really interesting, right? We're already surpassed silver, and I think we're going to surpass gold as well by market cap when it comes to Bitcoin. Bitcoin halving meets unprecedented institutional demand. And this is what a lot of people aren't recognizing. I really did like this article, but, you know, you got quadrillions of you know, dollars in out there looking to potentially allocate to Bitcoin and crypto. So I think the world of tokenization is a really big deal, and a lot of people really don't even know that this stuff's even occurring or happening. Those people that are going to their 9-to-5s don't really look at crypto or invest or anything like that. Are very much listen to what the media say, and that is it. And the government is always got your back, and all that sort of stuff. These are the people that it's going to be like creeping up on them, and they're going to have missed what is, in my opinion, the biggest opportunity in history. The biggest transfer of wealth is happening right now as you're watching this video. And I think it's crazy that so many people don't realize what's going on. But I've mentioned it a few times already. There is unprecedented demand for Bitcoin. So, these big institutions, they know what they're doing. And I do think that, scared money doesn't make money, and they're trying to scare retail into handing over their Bitcoin on the cheap. So just be mindful of that. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. If you enjoy this video, do mash up that like button and give us a subscribe. We got Bitcoin remains overbought despite recent correction, according to JP Morgan. I've said that I did expect the market to recover. I think we've seen that, and then fall back or retrace further. Again, I think we're very much going into that playing out. And ultimately, I think it'll be short-lived. For me, these are buying opportunities to be dollar cost averaging in to build up a better position. And our members at 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Discord. Coinbase is more than just a crypto exchange. JMP Securities. And look, there's an awful lot that a lot of people in crypto don't realize. Coinbase as an exchange is the chosen one, but they're also, very involved in the spot ETS for Bitcoin, and they're also building out the infrastructure for BlackRock's, token, I guess, real world tokenization play. And this is something we've been calling since 2020. We told you it was happening. We give you so much alpha content before anybody else telling you about all this stuff as we see the crypto and blockchain landscape unfolding, and it's happening right in front of our eyes. And it's taken 4 years from when we made that prediction to start seeing the likes of BlackRock talking about it and actually action being taken. Now, Coinbase are going to do the infrastructure, and it is going to be on the Ethereum network. So look, I've said it before. People are being, retail are being scared out of crypto. They're being forced out by the banks, being stopped from being able to onboard into crypto exchanges to purchase crypto. It's a very sad time in certain parts of the world, particularly the UK, and the banks, they're just stopping people from being able to onboard. Not all banks, some are allowing you to do it, but they're limiting the amount that you can onboard. This is very much a great way to slow down retail investors and give power back to the big players, the ultra wealthy, the institutions, and allowing them to actually get in and purchase up as much as they can. Once they've all got their positions, you watch these floodgates open. They'll allow retail into crypto investing once the big players have got their positions sorted. I really do believe that. You can let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. But I do think the SEC's stuff when it comes to Ethereum, it's all just for show, in my opinion. They should have dealt with this a long time ago. And again, it's just to scare retail, in my opinion. You got Google now shows Ethereum name service wallet balances in search results. Again, more and more stuff happening, showing that it's becoming more and more mainstream. I think the SEC will have a real challenge trying to, deal with, Ethereum and trying to label it up a security. But if they do, I still think it's going to go on and perform obscenely well. We've got how smart contracts or smart accounts can, how smart accounts and account abstraction can unlock Ethereum's full utility. Smart contract wallets promise many benefits to ETH holders, including enhanced security capabilities and transaction programmability. There's some really big innovations happening on the Ethereum chain. And we got another project that I think people should be taking note of, and that is Solana. I think that, you know, regardless of flipping Ethereum, I do think that that is going to happen long term. I think many will flip Ethereum. But what I really do believe is that, you know, both Bitcoin, Ethereum are going to, you know, it's inevitable. Both have spot ETFs. I think next on the cards will be Solana, Cardano, XRP, Chainlink, and so on, right? As, you know, these Bitcoin and ETH spot ETFs perform, you know, and there's going to become more and more acceptance for the other altcoins, particularly the blue chip ones in the space. So I do think that that's all going to play out. Current market is down 4.55% at the time of recording. Total market cap is now $2.42 trillion, with Bitcoin at 62,985.15, down 5.32% in the past 24 hours. With Ethereum at 3,294.38, down 6.07% in the past 24 hours. The other thing to highlight here is 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗠. This is one that we highlighted an awful long time ago, you know, when you could have got in at the sale. It's up 27.47% at the time of recording. This is why you have to be in the Cheeky Crypto Discord. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this video in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.